Good evening, it's Brian here at Fitzpatrick's garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this car here. Four-wheel drive, 160 horsepower Honda CRV.
Brian is my name. If there's any information you want on this particular car, please do give me a call, text, WhatsApp, whatever suits, 086 843 1945. This car is lovely. Let me show you around it. These are a pretty rare vehicle because most of them are normally two-wheel drive with 120 horsepower, and as we were saying, this one is the 160 all-wheel drive. And what's also nice about this particular car is it actually has a chrome pack, which means compared to the normal model, it actually has the nice Honda Access rear chrome garnish on the boot lid, as well as the nice slip-on cover over the exhaust, which is not standard on the car normally. The chrome pack also gets a nice garnish which moves down the bottom edge of the driver and passenger door. But guess what? This car has more to offer. This car has full beige heated leather seats. And so yes, while I'm completely biased, this is a really nice car. At the moment, if you look on Carzone.ie, Cars Ireland, I don't think there's another car like this at the moment for sale in 2018. And the numbers stack up too, because if you look at this car when it was brand new, it was over 41,000 euros, and if you look at the price point we have for the car right now, considering the year and mileage, I think it's great value for money. And black with the beige interior, with all the chrome on the outside, I think is the nicest combination you get. Anyway, you know how I feel about the car, but hopefully you feel the same. Let's have a look around. What we're going to do in the video is we're going to have a quick look at the outside, we're going to have a drive in the car, and then we're going to have a look at the inside as well. If you want information on your trade-in or finance or anything like that, as we were saying, call, text, WhatsApp 086 843 1945. Brian is my name. So things that are worth mentioning on the front of the car. If we look down low along the front bumper, there is a brushed aluminium section. The grille has a nice chrome section, and as you see, the daytime running lights, they wrap around here, so they look quite smart, but as you can see then, they start to mimic the shape of the grille all the way around. Brushed aluminium that we talked about is over here, and the front fog lights have a chrome surround as well. Parking sensors are standard on the front of that car, and this is one of the key attributes. The 160 horsepower. Our dreams, this is the 1.6 diesel engine. These cars can tow 2 tons. Let's get that straight. 2-ton towing capacity on this car. 4-wheel drive, as we were saying already, and 160 horsepower. We'll see how it accelerates when we go for a drive. These engines have been very reliable for us. They run off a timing chain, and servicing is every 20,000 kilometers, with average costs running in the region of 160 to 250 euros. Road tax is 200 euros for the year, and average fuel efficiency normally runs in the region of 50 or so miles per gallon. So moving down the side of the car, the next thing that we see are these really nice diamond cut wheels. And I think on this particular car, the whole thing comes together nicely because you have the diamond cut wheel, you got the chrome on the bottom, and you got the chrome around the windows. And if you look up top, you have brushed aluminium roof rails. So what we mean by the polished effect, or the diamond cut effect, you see the way they're shiny. So along here, they are lovely at night time when artificial light shines on them, or the sun, and especially in here, these are black, so it hides that brake dust when it builds up. And like we were saying, because it has the chrome pack down along the bottom, that garnish is really smart, and it's genuine Honda Access. Cool things of this car includes automatic headlamps, and they can be controlled from the key. And the key can also be used to drop things such as the windows. Moving down along the back of the car then, we can see chrome up high on the boot lid, but there's also the Honda Access chrome garnish on the bottom. We can see there's parking sensors, and there's also brushed aluminium on the bottom, which matches the brushed aluminium on the front and also the roof. And then we have the really nice slip-on cover on the rear exhaust silencer. The car looks well. Brushed aluminium on the front and the rear of the bumpers, the chrome on the sides and the front and the rear, the diamond cut wheels, the privacy glass on the rear. Black just works really well overall, but this beige interior really sets it off too. Anyway, let's see how the car drives. So CRVs generally drive really well anyway. Well, I always think they did, but what's really nice about them is I like where the gear stick is. It's nice and high. The engine's warm and good, accelerate. Yeah. There's a lot more power in these 160s. The 120 is damn good. It's really, really powerful. But the 160 just has that extra bit of get up and go on it. So if you're somebody that's doing a bit of towing, we'll say that's under 2 tons, rather than having to go buy a big agricultural Jeep, this is a nice car. You can still run it quite easily in terms of tax and fuel and stuff like that, but it has that capability whenever you need it. So what we're going to do for the rest of the video is we're going to continue driving the car, and then after that we're going to have a look around this lovely beige interior that's on this car now. And in terms of overall condition in the car, it's really nice, but this is a 2018 car, so you'd expect it to be in really excellent condition. And so in typical disorganised fashion, I'm actually going to start looking at the inside of the car, then we'll go for a drive after. The reason is the light is fading. So first of all, the boot is in excellent condition, as you'd expect. And in through here then, we have our spare wheel. And the boot's massive. And it's also got the functionality. So when I drop the seats, just using the lever, I end up with an absolutely massive load area. Moving around into the side of the car, look at these lovely leather door cards in black with contrasting stitching and beige, which brings us into that beige interior, which is absolutely super spotless. So 3 head restraints, 3 3-point safety belts, Isofix over here, Isofix over here, and an armrest in through the centre, kangaroo pockets here, kangaroo pockets here, ventilation here. When I say this car is superly duperly spotless, I mean it. It is really, really perfect condition. The history in the car is actually one owner from new, and we bought this car directly from a UK main Honda dealer. We do source these cars because they're hard to get second hand in Ireland, so we actually source them and have been doing for years directly from main on Honda dealers. We don't go to the auction, so these are proper cars with full service histories. In terms of space in the back of this car, this is the headroom you're looking at. I have not let that seat forward in any way for comfort whatsoever. I would not sit that far back normally, but the interior of the car is so nice, it's so tidy. I'm actually afraid to put my feet in the ground because I don't want to dirty it. It's very, very nice, lots of space. You will get 3 child seats across the back. I wouldn't recommend it because it's a serious squeeze. 2 Isofixes and then like a booster in the middle. It's not that nice, but 3 adults across the back is very, very comfortable. Just because I feel I'm selling the car short, this is the actual legroom that I would sit comfortably in the front. As a 6-foot person, this is how I'd be comfortable in the car. So moving up front, again we have that nice contrasting stitching on the doors. Over through here we have electrics for windows and for mirrors. This is your height adjuster for seat, lumbar support for lower back in through here, and again that very, very classy beige interior with armrests and stuff like that in through the centre as well. Steering wheel is rake reach, we'll see that when we're driving, so it goes in and out. And as we were saying, the leather actually has heated functions with a high power or a low power function. Beige interiors are really lovely. They're just a nice place to be. They're nice and bright on the inside, and they look classy. Black with beige is always a lovely colour combination. I would say that because I'm sitting in a car and I'm selling that car, but that's why it's actually a nice car. That's why we bought it. It looks really well. So like what we're saying, the steering wheel has a rake reach function, so I can go up and down and in and out. We're going to do a very light bit of off-roading here, but the ground clearance is very good on the car, so it's really no trouble whatsoever. So in terms of acceleration, we're going to start from nothing here, so we're going to floor the car. First gear, second gear. The car is warm, so it's well up for this. I'm not exceeding the red line into third, and that is 100 kilometers an hour. So to try and give you a better idea of how the car feels on the road, hopefully this view might help. We're not going to accelerate too hard. Four-wheel drives are great, they always give you that extra confidence. And you know what's great about these? It's actually, when you got a load behind you, or when the car is full of people, it stays pulling the exact same as it did when there was nobody in the car. So that's where you really see the 160 kind of pulling through. Car feels lovely, but it is nearly new car, so you'd expect it to be in very good shape overall. Brakes, engine, gearbox, all that kind of stuff anyway. But it sits lovely on the road. Again, come try it yourself, see what you think. They don't pitch or anything like that. Four-wheel drives have a little bit of weight in the back as well, so they do feel a little bit different. A little bit maybe more planted on the back. Apologies about the noise there, didn't realise I had the camera shoved in a headrest, but there's a lot of vibration, so sorry about that. Hopefully gives you some idea what the car is like to drive. Anyway, let's have a look around the cockpit up here and the cabin in front. So as the light fades, this is exactly what you're going to see in front of you. Over to your right hand side, these are controls for the electrics for windows and mirrors, and down through here we then have our controls for front and rear parking sensors in through there. There is height of the lights, there is traction control, and there's our economy function in through here. Economy function essentially changes these white lines to green when you're driving economically. It also reduces how aggressive the cruise control is and also how aggressive the air conditioner is. Getting back onto our point of view, we have our revolution counter over through here. We've up and down telling us to change gear at the most economical times. And then after that, a trip information meter for average speed, fuel efficiency, all that kind of information in through there. Controls over here then are for the iMid, so as you're driving along you can change this information over here. Clock, radio, general information about fuel efficiency. Moving down over here we will have Bluetooth controls in through there, so you can keep your eyes on the road, and controls, and you would not believe how handy they are. Controls for audio. Keeps your eyes in the right place and you can do it by feel. Moving over to the center section then, we have a reverse camera, which is related to our front and rear park sensors with different modes and also dynamic guidelines of move to tell you the direction of travel. After that we got our navigation in through here. This is all touch and swipe, things like mobile phone information, drip information about the fuel efficiency of the car, general audio information, and even things like internet browser and all that kind of stuff, which you definitely do not need in your car, but hey, guess what, it's nice to have. Moving further on down then, what we will have is our controls for heating, which is dual zone, so different temperatures on each side of the car. And down through here then, we already saw our heated seat functionality. In through the centre then, you have things like your HDMI, you got 2 USB points, and you got a 12 volt power outlet, drinks holders in through here. And this armrest actually moves backwards and forwards. One other thing that people will never kind of look at straight away, up here. This is electrochromatic, which means it dips when people drive up behind you at night. There's a nice guide light which lights up the cabin area at night time in blue, and then over here you have your conversation mirror. So this is the people driving behind you, this is the people sitting behind you. Very handy for kids. So unfortunately, as the light fades, I hope this has not bored you to death and it has been useful, because this is a really damn nice car. It's always nice to have something a bit different than everyone else, and this one sure is, because it has that nice beige interior. It's got the 160 horsepower engine, it's got 4-wheel drive, and it's got the nice chrome package. If you want information on the car, or trade-ins, or finance, or anything like that, Brian is my name, 086-843-1945. Do not hesitate to give me a shout. We are Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare, Honda, Hyundai, Mercedes agents, family-run business in operation for almost 70 years. So hopefully this car is of interest to you. Hopefully the video's been useful. Thank you for taking time to watch.